So here are three things you need to know. First up, Russia unleashed a barrage of airstrikes on a military base in western Ukraine on Sunday, reportedly killing at least 35 people. Officials for Russia and Ukraine are currently holding peace talks. But Jared, you continue to look through this issue through the prism of commodities prices, as do a lot of traders. What are you seeing here?
That's right, Brian. On the Wi-Fi Interactive, despite the ratcheting up of tensions, you're going to see a lot of red on the board. In fact, in the upper left, that's orange juice, frozen orange juice concentrate up 2%. But the things that really got a boost 4 weeks ago when this whole conflagration first started are now the hardest hit. So palladium down about 8%. You can see on this year-to-date chart, still holding on to gains of 40%, but really down significantly from these highs here. Also checking crude oil down to a 2-week low. We can see we haven't seen these prices since the beginning of the month. WTI holding above $100 a barrel. And also platinum. That is down 3.5% today, but you can see well off of its highs as well. So the carnage continues in the commodities market, but actually probably a welcome sign for investors and also people who have to purchase food and gas, Brian.
Jared, you just reminded me I paid $6 for a large orange juice a couple days ago. Not happy about that one, but we'll take that chat offline. Next on our list, market watchers also have their eyes on China and its zero COVID policy. China has locked down the key manufacturing hub of Shenzhen for a week after recording 66 positive cases on Saturday. One of Apple's biggest suppliers, Foxconn, has suspended operations in Shenzhen. And Jared, back to you here on the charts. If you are an Apple shareholder today, you're waking up and you're probably a little concerned about this news.
That's right. And let's go back to the Wi-Fi Interactive. I'm looking at Apple suppliers here reacting to the news. Nothing too big. We do see Apple itself down 1.8%. Qorvo's up a little bit, so is Broadcom. But I think really the story with Chinese stocks today is the carnage that we're seeing continue to play out. Now, Didi, by example, that stock was down 40% last week, 44% to be exact, up a little bit in the pre-market, but you can see down 62% year to date. And the carnage continues for a lot of other names on this list. Tencent as well, that's down 5%, facing more scrutiny by regulators over in China. So that stock down 23%. We're definitely going to be chatting about all of this today, Brian.
And Jared, how can we not chat about this one? Last thing on our list here, Tom Brady said on Twitter and Instagram he is returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for his 23rd NFL season. And Jared, pre-market, DraftKings stock was up. It has turned lower here along with some of the major indices, but still, this has to be good news for DraftKings, certainly probably for a company like Fanatics, which is going to sell probably a lot more Tom Brady jerseys.
Oh, you better believe it. I think anybody who's selling Tom Brady jerseys for a living woke up to some great news this morning. You take a look on the Wi-Fi Interactive, a chart of DraftKings. This is a company whose stock is trading at or near record lows right now, down 41%. This was a SPAC that came to market at $10 a share, while inching ever closer to it. You can see on this max chart right there, still holding on to some gains here, but inching ever closer to that original deal price. Brian.
You have a Brady jersey?
I don't. I haven't followed football in some time, but my hat's off to Tom Brady. We're about the same age, and I could not imagine surviving a single practice session, much less an entire season or the postseason. It's amazing.
All right, Jared. Well, maybe we'll see you on the gridiron very soon nonetheless.